how does the church decolonize itself? Well, I would suggest that the church needs to stop thinking of itself as a body of domination and instead think of itself as a body of relation. Because for many years, the dominant interpretation of the Great Commission, which comes to us from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 28, where it states that we go to every land and every nation and make disciples and baptize them in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, has been used that we should bring down the kingdom of heaven to people and force people into the church, and that there is an evil, unchurched world that needs to be saved by a good, churched world. And that has led the church to be in a posture of domination. And instead, what we need to do is we need to think of ourselves in a relational sense of tearing down the walls and fences that separate us, putting ourselves on an equal plane, and working towards grace, mercy, and love, and sharing the riches of the world to everyone, and to ensure that the church is sharing the riches of this world, and that the governments of this world are sharing the riches of this world to people, to level out and equal the playing field. And we also need to not be disappointed when people don't want to come to the church as well. Because in that disappointment, we have used that disappointment to justify violence. Because well, they're disappointed. They don't want to come to the church. Well, we need to force them and we need to compel them to the Christ. And that we need to stop being disappointed when people don't want to come to the church. Because that's forcing people. And we need to instead work for a world that is more diverse, more equitable, more inclusive, more faithful, so that when we hear Christ call at our resurrection time, we will be accepted into the glorious kingdom of heaven by pointing people upward and not bringing it down to this earth. Peace and blessings, y'all.